Hi there, and welcome back, and welcome for the first time if you haven't been here before. A few days ago I found a really interesting coin on this field where previously, even though I hadn't been here for ages, I hadn't found anything, and that's one of the reasons I don't come back here very often. Is I'd slightly written it off as being a dud field, but I don't think it is. I've just got a feeling there's more things here, and one of the reasons is that after I found the coin, I found a couple of other really nice, interesting bits, including a piece of what I think is a Roman bracelet, and it would have been a jolly nice one. It's silvered, it's got a really lovely design, and that just makes me think that there must be other things here if something this grand is here. So I'm going to give it a really good looking over. I've got Tasci with me, I've got a corkscrew with me as well in case he starts driving me mad in that cover and stuff. I feel a bit like a climber with all this gubbins around, but I'm really hopeful, which is disastrous because it means I'm not going to find anything. The other day when I found the silver Celtic coin, which I will put a link to the video in the description, I had no expectations that day at all, and I found a couple of really good things. So let's just see. Let's just see, and leave it at that. I've just done a very long bit to camera, as it were, or whatever they say, and it wasn't recording. So I've dug it up, I've discussed it, and I'm going to have to do it all over again. That's what it sounded like because it was really close to the surface, and it is I'm pretty sure it's a Celtic bronze unit. The reason I say that is, at first it looked Roman, but I've found these before, so I roughly know what I'm dealing with. And in my limited experience, the bumpy bits seem to be much more raised. And also, unlike Roman coins, they tend to be concave as well, or dimpled slightly. So I think that is Celtic, I'm sure of it. Hi there. I thought we'd have a quick closer look at this little bronze Celtic coin I found. They're not much to look at. If you look at a book like this, you will find that they do look quite detailed and quite pretty. But of the ones I've found, they're pretty nondescript. They do not survive particularly well. That one's got something on it, fairly obviously, a horse or a bull or something, and quite a clear star on that side. That's got perhaps a horse on it as well, but they really don't come out well. You've got to be slightly careful. You could be well forgiven for thinking there might be, a grotty Roman coin, but as I said in the video, they do seem to share in common a little bit of concaveness, and the detail of whatever it is on them is definitely slightly raised and quite sort of prominent. They're nothing like, in my experience, they're rather prettier and more detailed and better surviving silver and gold cousins. This little one here I think it's a Tasciovanus or an Adidamaris. The horse on that, the haunches are quite raised and the neck's quite raised. And that is more in keeping with these little bronze ones. So if you do find rather nondescript little grotty bronze coins like that, I mean, be careful, because they seriously might turn out to be something slightly more special than what they look on first encountering them. Anyway, good. Let's go back to the field. And I found a little button just now, which I thought was military, but it's not. It's got a wild boar on it, which is really quite nice. So I imagine that's a Gamekeepers jacket button or something like that, or a hunt button. And then a bit of silver, a really nice bit of silver. Sounds like the copper, slightly higher pitched. I don't know who it is. I think it's William, because I can see a G and a U there. That will clean up quite nicely. So they're starting, little bits and pieces of all ages are starting to come up. Rascals.
Well, I wouldn't say it was teeming with stuff here at the moment. It's a bit squeaky, and I've found a couple of eyes only nice bits. I'll show you in a second. But I had such high expectations after the Celtic thing I found the other day. It was bound not to be as good today, but anyway. There's signs everywhere though, as I'll show you in a minute. There's just not the solid finds. Ooh, that's a bit bright. Cartridge every day of the week, I'm afraid. Well, it's in here, whatever it is. I'm not holding my breath at the moment. It's just been a bit like that today. Tasky's been hooning around like a mad thing after anything that's aerial. But he's not run off, which is good. Oh. That's a bit of rubbish. It's one of those days, and we all have them, but I really thought this area was going to be good. Never mind, we've got a bit more time. I found an enormous, I mean that's obviously either tiling or the rim of a big pot, and that's got to be Roman. It's got to be. And this is definitely not Roman. But it's a really lovely echinoid fossil. So, I don't quite know why I'm not finding it. But anyway, we'll go on. Would you believe it? I'm all packed up and ready to go. Very dull cartridge sounding. Oh, I can't believe it. It's a brooch. Gosh. And it's in beautiful condition. Wouldn't you know? I mean, that's just so. What? Let me see. What's over there? Go on. I don't really know what to say. It's just the detecting gods throwing you a crumb, isn't it? Right at the end. It's got its spring, it's missing its pin, it's got its catch. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. I'm not staying though. That's not making me stay. It's getting dark. And I think we just better get on. Good boy. Come on. Come on. Where have you been? Come on. Anyway, thank you very much for watching and see you next time.